Alright, so in the last video we were talking about scaled pictographs, picture graphs. Today we're going to be doing scaled bar graphs. Okay, so a bar graph is just like a pictograph, like it sounds. It's not like a pictograph, but like a pictograph is a picture graph. A bar graph is a graph that uses bars, right? So it's not like we have to do too much thinking figuring out what it's supposed to look like. Bar graph uses different lengths or heights to show data. In grade 2, you used a bar graph with a scale of 1. A scaled bar graph can use a greater scale than 1. So let's take a look. Milo surveyed 5 grades to find the number of May birthdays. Oops, I would be in this one. He recorded the data in a tally chart. Display the data in a vertical. So vertical is up and down, and this is how I kind of remember it, like V points up and down. And then horizontal is left and right, because the H crossing it goes left and right, horizontal, vertical, up and down. So you want an up and down bar graph. First step, you need to draw and label. Draw a rectangle, label the side and bottoms of the graph to describe the information, and give the graph a title. So I usually get my titles from this is my tally chart. It's called May birthdays. So I just have to copy it over here. But please do not forget your title because that is very important. Now here's where we're talking about our scaled bar graphs. Notice the interval that's going up. The first line does not mean 1 kid, it means 2 kids. Second line, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Notice that it goes up by equal intervals too. It's not like 2, 5, 7, 8, 12, 13, right? It's not super random. It's going up by 2s. You could choose to make it go up by 5s or 10s, depending on what your information is. Okay, I also want to point out, look at this label, number of students. First, second, third, fourth, and fifth. What does that mean? Their grade in school. So the big thing with graphs is you need to label everything. Even if, like, let's say down here it was May, June, July, August, September, like obvious it's months, you still need to write months for a title. Okay, we need to label both our X and Y axes, the ones going side to side and up and down. We need a title. Okay, we need to make sure we have equal numbers we're going up by, and then we can finally put our bars on there. Okie dokie, so here we go. I notice I have 5 first graders. 5 is halfway between 4 and 6, so that's going to go to halfway between 4 and 6. Second, have 11. So again, that's halfway between 10 and 12. Goes up to there. Notice there's spacing between the bars. That's really important that you put space between them. Notice that each line stands for 2 students. The rows are equal. The scale is equal. Okay, 3 again is not an even number, so it's going to go halfway between 2 and 4. Here we do have 4, so we can go up to a line. And here we have 2, so we can go up to that line. Okay, so here is our vertical bar graph to show May birthdays in each grade. Data can also be displayed in a horizontal bar graph, so that's going side to side. Remember my trick? Vertical up and down, horizontal left and right, and look how these bars are going left and right. Okay, so whenever you see frequency, you know you're just putting the numbers in. So tennis has 4, swimming has 10, because we have 2 groups of 5. Baseball has 7, and biking has 6. So if I'm going to go in here, notice my title, notice my label, tennis, swimming, baseball, and biking. Obviously it's sports, but you need to label. And especially the numbers you need to label, okay guys? Because if you don't label the numbers, we don't know what those numbers mean. So those numbers mean number of friends. So to make 4, I'm going to go to the 4 line, and then I can color it in. Swimming, I need to make 10. So I'm going to go down to the 10 line, right? They already drew the bars for you. So let's get to the point where we're making our own. Let's go to that. Okay, so title, favorite summer sports. favorite summer sports. I didn't make anything up. I just have to look at my tally or frequency chart and write down the same title. We're going up by twos. I'm looking over here. I have a title. These are number of friends. And we have our sports again down on the bottom. Okay, so tennis has 4, swimming has 10, baseball has 7, biking has 6. We are going to make a vertical, which means up and down bar graph. Okay, so for tennis is 4, I'm going to go like this. Color it in. Swimming has 10, so I'm going to go up to the 10 bar. Notice I'm leaving spaces. Notice my bars are about the same width. We want to make sure everything is pretty much the same so that we're able to just focus on how high each bar goes. Now 7's between 6 and 8, so I put it halfway between, and then I have a 6. Okay. There we go. Display the set of data in a vertical up and down bar graph. New York City has 80. Notice, what is this interval going up by? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. It's going up by 20s. Notice the title. Notice the labels. Okay, so New York City goes up to 80. So I'm going to make this one go up to 80. Denver goes up to 20. Favorite cities people are voting on, I guess. San Francisco's 40. Oh, I guess a lot of people would agree with Mrs. Carroll. They like New York City. And San Antonio has 60? What? I don't know how that... San Antonio gets favorite city votes. Interesting. All right, so there's our bar graph. Vertical bar graph. Okay, I kind of put this one over to the side so I'd have some room to work. So let's take a look here. Okay, language spoken, language of French, Spanish, Chinese. We got a tally chart going here. We're going to do a horizontal bar graph. We need 3. Okay, 3 is going to be halfway between 2 and 4 for French. Yeah, that's a good thing too to double check. Sometimes they might be out of order, so you need to make sure you're putting the correct data over. Spanish needs 10. Get my vote. I do not speak French or Chinese, but I can speak some Spanish. 5 is halfway between 4 and 6. So put my bar there. Julie says that 14 people participated in the language survey. Is she correct? Explain your answer by writing an equation. Okay, so if I would have 3 plus 10 plus 5, I would get 18. She is not correct. No, she is not, because there were 18 people that voted, not 14. I don't know how she got 14 anyways. Okay, use number sense. How many more people speak Spanish than Chinese and French combined? So Chinese and French make up 8. So I'm doing 5 plus 3. And I want to take that away from 10 minus 5 plus 3. Was I supposed to write? Oh, I guess I didn't have to, but I'm going to. Equals are unknown. So first I'm going to do parentheses and get 8. Have 10 minus 8 equals x. 10 minus 8 is 2. So there are 2 more people that speak Spanish than French and Chinese combined. Okay, let's do some vocabulary checks here. Write the definition of each. A bar graph uses bars to represent data. I don't know, it's pretty simple definition, but. And a scale. The interval, that just means numbers between. Interval of numbers you go up by. Doesn't have to be 1. This is our scale on the side here. All right, let's look at this last one. Test practice. Refer to the bar graph. How many more paper clips does Mrs. Anderson have than pencils and glue sticks together? Okay, so glue sticks, she has 5 glue sticks, and pencils, she has 10. And paper clips, she has 20. Okay, so I'm going to do my little formula I did last time. Equals my unknown. So 5 and 10 makes 15. Minus 20 minus 15 equals x. 20 minus 15 is 5. So she has 5 more paper clips than pencils and glue sticks combined. All right, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. I hope you have some fun with this. This is kind of a nice change of pace. See ya.